Anjali, we have not heard you. Anjali, can you please read out the first 2 points, please?
Okay. Animals have to move from place to place in search of food, since they are heter or
Heterotrophic.
heterotrophic.
Yeah. Can you please explain this point? Heterotrophic. Can you please explain the entire sentence? First, tell me what is heterotrophic. Anjali, what is the meaning of heterotrophic? Anjali?
Wait a minute, ma'am.
It's a organism that can't make its own food.
Mm-hmm. That cannot make its own food, so it is dependent. It is dependent.
The opposite of what she said.
So it
Ma'am,
cannot.
is homotrophic?
One second, one by one, please. One by
No,
one, please.
I did say it cannot make its own
Yes,
food.
that's what you said. It cannot make its own food, so it is dependent. So hetero means dependent on another organism. Trophy means nutrition, to derive nutrition. Trophy means to derive nutrition. Right? So heterotrophy. And what is the opposite for heterotrophy, Anjali?
Ma'am, is it home? Ma'am, I have a question related to
The
that.
opposite might be organisms that can make their own food.
Yeah, so scientifically, what do we term them as?
Autotrophy.
Autotrophy. Auto means self. It can make its food by itself. And a classic example for autotrophy is green plants.
Green plants.
Yes, correct. Darshil, you have to sincerely take it up and mute yourself. Darshil, can you please mute yourself? I have been telling this repeatedly to you. Okay. So basically, when we say animals, if animals are dependent, for example, there's a cow, it has to eat grass. Can it stay in its shed? Can it stay in its shed and expect the grass to come to it?
No, ma'am.
No, it has to locomote from point A to point B where grass is available. And moreover, because it's a heterotroph, and a green plant, just see the play of nature. A green plant does not have to locomote. Why? Because
it's an autotroph and make its own food.
Then, Darshil, because it's an autotroph and it is very happy making its own food. It's so lucky. Doesn't have
Ma'am,
to.
there's a lot of background noise.
Yes, I can understand that. But then again, if Darshil doesn't mute himself or can't even hear, so what do I
Ma'am,
do?
you can probably mute him.
Let me just see if I have the rights to mute. No, I don't think so I have. Oh yes, I do. Yeah, thanks for the idea, Vamika. Okay, so basically plants do not need locomotion because staying at the same place, they can make their own food. They get water directly, they get sunlight standing in one place. They have chlorophyll in them, so they can make their own food, so they don't need locomotion.
But ma'am, they are moving for sure.
There is
movement. There is movement.
There is movement. Yes.
Can I tell how?
Yeah.
I mean roots. Ma'am, today itself I have seen the example in my garden because there was one plant and one plant was not giving or no, it was like disturbing it from getting sunlight, so it was moving to one side.
Correct. That is what happens in sunflower, no? Sunflowers also do that. Whichever direction the sun is there, the sunflower immediately turns its, petals and the entire bloom turns towards looks towards the sun. Also, do you remember tendrils? Tendrils are something like that. To seek support, it will move towards the support. and then take support. In case of climbers and creepers, what do they do? So
Ma'am?
there is, yes,
So,
Darshan.
ma'am, this is also
One time
classified
I saw that in the coconut tree plant, coconut trees were there, and all the coconut trees were having the sunlight, but one coconut tree was without the sunlight, so it changed its position, like it moved to like it moved its stem to another side.
Correct. Got it. Darshan, thank you for the input. But where were you all this while? When I was calling you, where were you?
Ma'am, I was not able to mute only.
Okay. All right. But there was a lot of background noise. Anyways, all right. So second point, locomotion helps the animals to move in search of food. This is what we discussed. Locomotion enables animals to move from an unfavorable place or environment to a favorable place or environment. That is what we learned in migration in our earlier slide, correct? It helps them to escape from their enemies and predators. In case of deer and tiger, right? And also it helps animals to find their partners for reproduction and to move to favorable areas for egg laying or rearing of young ones. You will always find, especially in case of turtles, in turtles, mostly they stay in water. Mostly they stay in water. But when they have to lay eggs, they will come to land. They will dig a bit of sand, near the beach, you will see, and then lay its eggs. The turtle will lay its eggs and then again cover it with sand. So it has done its movement from water to land. It has locomoted for egg laying. Right? So also in case of, snakes, you will see that to rear its young ones, there could be snakes which stay in water, in land, but what it does is that normally it goes in a very bushy area, in a very shaded place. There in one corner, the snake will lay its eggs. And then, the small snakes will come out but then again, maybe the snake doesn't stay there. The snake stays somewhere else. But because it has to lay eggs and rear its young ones, it will make a movement. It will locomote from point A to point B just for egg laying and rearing the young ones. Is this clear? Darshil, what are these YouTube videos that you're sharing? Darshil?
Ma'am, it's about amoeba.
Yeah, but then again, Darshil, it's better that you don't share so many. Yeah, let everybody, all of us, I'm sure all of them can do a search. Let them watch different things. That would be nice. Okay. All right. Anyways, thanks for sharing. Okay.